The seventh day of Passover commemorates the splitting of the sea. Once the Jews had experienced the Exodus, they were now on the way to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. In order to be able to be of a level of receiving the Torah, they needed to go through the sea. In other words, the crossing of the Red Sea was sort of a purification process which allowed the Jewish people, which had only a week prior been forged into that people, to experience what would be the greatest revelation of all time, the giving of the Torah. The splitting of the Red Sea is used as an analogy for the creation and how the Almighty is involved with the creation. It says that Moses stretched out his hand and an east wind began to blow and the sea split. And then, when it was time for the sea to stop splitting, the east wind stopped blowing and the sea returned to its normal flowing. Unlike other miracles, where the laws of nature were merely squashed, with the splitting of the Red Sea, the laws of nature now became usurped. Water wasn't just held in place, but rather the nature of water was changed so that it should stand in a polarized fashion. In order for this new nature to be maintained, there had to be a constant input, in this case from the east wind. Before the world was created, there was nothing. And the Almighty introduced a bit of energy, making the nothing a something. In order for that nothing to remain something, the Almighty must continually introduce new energy to keep this nothing something. The ramifications are that the way in which the world is created precisely at this moment is the way in which the Almighty wants it to be created. We refer to this as Hashgacha Pratis, divine providence. And indeed, the Talmud tells us that everything is in the hands of heaven except for our fear of heaven. We have freedom of choice involving our moral decisions. Coupled together with divine providence, we become co-creationists in making this world down here a dwelling place for God, a place where the highest of spiritual levels can be revealed, which we will merit to see with the coming of the Mashiach. It's totally and completely dependent on what we do right now. For the YouParsha, I'm Herschel Finman.